Saturday morning. I am up this early Saturday morning and I am pumped up. I am elated. I am excited. It is the weekend. It is the weekend and I'm still grinding. I have been grinding all week. I have did a motivational video every day this week. That's right, I'm grinding 120%. No days off because the rest of my life, I'm going to make the rest of my life the best of my life. I am grinding. I have identified my authentic why. And this brings me to my point. That's why I want to tell you, it is important if you are going to become great and successful, you are going to have to identify your authentic why. It is the word authenticity. I'm going to say that again, authentic. Authenticity. It is important and imperative that you identify your why. And not only do you need to identify or find your why, but your why has to be authentic. Authenticity. Your why. You have to search for your why. If you have not found your why, search for your why before you go after your dreams. I'm going to say that again. It is very important that if you don't have a why, this is what you should do first before you go after your dreams and your goals. Before you go after your dreams and your goals, if you do not have a why, I want to encourage you and empower you to go after your why first. Search for your why. And once you find your why has to be so powerful. Your why has to be so potent. Your why has to be so authentic. So whenever you go after your dreams, why? This is why your why has to be so potent. This is why your why has to be so powerful. So, because when you start going after your dreams and life starts beating you up, when life starts punching you, whenever you start going through trials and tribulations and things get difficult and hard while you're going after your dreams, then your why and the authenticity of your why will sustain you, and you will not quit and you will not give up because you have identified your why, and your why is just that potent. Your why is just that authentic to when no matter what you go through, you will not stop, you will not give up. Because the reason why so many people quit, the reason why so many people give up is because their why, they have not identified their why. Their why is not authentic enough. Their why is not potent enough. Their why is not powerful enough to sustain them and keep them going. Go after your dreams. This is your time. This is your season. And this is your moment. And I want to thank you for all the messages. I am literally getting messages from people all over the world that are telling me that my motivational videos are changing their lives. So I want to tell all of you that I love you and I thank you for all the messages that you're sending me, telling me that my motivational videos are changing your lives. And that's what it's about. It's not just about the money with me as a motivational speaker. There are so many motivational speakers, they don't care about the people. All they want is the big check, and they just don't care about the people. But that's not me. I am a motivational speaker that loves you. I believe in you. I care about you. I want to see you successful. I want to see you make your dreams a reality. I want you to be healthy emotionally and mentally, because it does you no good to become successful. It does you no good to become a millionaire and you're not healthy emotionally and mentally, because there are so many rich people, there are so many successful and wealthy people, but they are still not happy. They are not healthy. they are not healthy emotionally and mentally. And you don't want to become successful and not be able to enjoy your life. So you have to be successful. You have to be healthy emotionally and mentally so you can enjoy the fruit of your labor. What are your dreams? Do you have a dreams? Are your dreams big enough? Let me share my dreams. My dream is I'm going to speak in the NBA. I'm going to speak in the NFL. I'm going to speak in Major League Baseball. I'm going to speak in corporations. I'm going to speak in London, Canada, Australia, and other places. I believe this. What are your dreams? Do you want to write a book? I want to say this. I am a published author. This is my new book. It's on Amazon. Anything is Possible by Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. And this is my old book, Dream Big by Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. You can go to Amazon and get both of these books. These books are powerful. And I'm currently working on my third book. I can't believe I'm a published author of 2 books and working on my third book. Anything is possible. I want to tell you, you would not stop. I'm not going to let you quit. I'm not going to let you stop. You would not stop. When you start loving yourself, let me say this. When you start loving yourself, then you will start to allow other people to love you. Because this is the reason. I know I may hurt somebody, but the reason why so many people are in the wrong relationships, the reason why so many people are in toxic relationships, the reason why so many people always get involved with the bad people who do not love them, they cheat on them, they mistreat them, because it's really how they feel about themselves. They really don't love themselves. They really have low self-esteem. Because when you start, watch this, when you start to love you, you will get in relationships with people who will love you in return. When you start to love yourself, then you will start to allow other people to love you. But the reason why people mistreat you, the reason why people don't treat you right, the reason why you get in bad relationship, bad relationships is because it is a result of the way you really feel about yourself. So it's important, watch this, it's important that you ignore your naysayers and your doubters. I'm going to say that again. It is important that you ignore your naysayers and your doubters. It is important that you ignore people who are jealous of you. Because let me say this. When people see you grinding, when people see you putting in 120%, there are people who are going to doubt you. You're going to have naysayers. There are people that will become jealous of you because they see you grinding. They will become jealous of you because they see you putting in 120%. But this is what you do. It is important that you ignore your naysayers and your doubters. And don't worry about the people who are jealous of you, because people will become jealous of you just because they see you going after your dreams, just because they see you not giving up. They see you putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, and they will get jealous of you over that because they're not doing anything with their lives. So self-love, watch this, self-love is the cure to self-hate. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to tell you the cure to self-hate, because there is so many people out there, they hate themselves. And I want to tell you, stop hating yourself. Love yourself. Self-love is the cure to self-hate, because loving yourself, because when you start loving yourself, then you will stop hating yourself and you will forgive yourself. Because there are so many people who hate themselves. There are so many people who have not forgiven themselves. They have hurt people. They have done wrong things. And so they hate themselves. They have not forgiven themselves. So self-love is the cure to self-hate. Start loving yourself. Then you will stop hating yourself. And you will forgive yourself. And you will forgive other people. Because never quit. This is what I want you to do. You will not stop. I'm not going to let you quit. I'm not going to let you stop. Never quit and never stop building yourself up. I'm going to say it again. Number one, never quit. Number two, never stop building yourself up. Number three, tell yourself that you can accomplish anything. Never quit, never stop building yourself up, and tell yourself that you can accomplish anything. You got to start encouraging yourself. You have to start building yourself up. You have to start ministering to yourself. You have to start serving yourself. Telling yourself that you are awesome. Telling yourself that you are amazing. Telling yourself that you are beautiful, intelligent. Telling yourself that you are phenomenal. You may have come from a dysfunctional family. You may be struggling with depression. And I want to tell you, if you're struggling with deep depression, there is nothing wrong with going to get help. Because sometimes your depression can be so deep to where it can make you sick. It can make you give up on life. It can make you not want to live. So if you're dealing with severe depression, it is important that you go get help so you can get your life back, so you can serve other people, so you can accomplish your dreams, and so you can be healthy emotionally and mentally. Tell you that you can accomplish anything. If you want to become successful, watch this. If you want to become successful and great, you must become what people believe you couldn't be. Woo! That's a powerful right there. If you want to become successful and great, you must become what people believe you could not be. You can start that business. You have the next multi-million-dollar idea. You have the next multi-billion-dollar idea. You could be the next Google. You could be the next Facebook. You could be the next Instagram. You could be the next Twitter. You could be the next Amazon. You could be the next Google. You could be the next eBay. You could be the next Microsoft. You could be the next Apple. You have to believe it. Yes, you can. I know that may seem impossible, but it's not impossible. Anything is possible. And I decree this over your life. You are going to make the rest of your life the best of your life. You will not stop. You will not quit. You will not throw in the towel. You will not give up. This is your time. Now is your time. Now is your moment. Now this is your season. You may be going through grief. You may have lost a loved one. You may be sick. You may be going through. You may be in a negative environment. You may never knew your father. You may be going through a divorce. You may have been divorced. You may be going through pain. You may be struggling working on your company. You may be struggling as an athlete, but you are going to overcome this. You're going to come out. You're going to shine. You're going to go after your dreams. You're going to grind. You're going to put in blood, sweat, tears, beast mode, lion mode, 120%. You will not stop. I'm going to say this. Let me share my story with you. My story is, I flunked the first grade. I grew up with a learning disability all throughout elementary school, middle school, and high school. I was bullied in school. I was the underdog. I was picked on. I was told my whole life that I would never amount to anything, that I wouldn't do anything with my life. I was picked on. I had a reading and comprehension problem. They said I was retarded. And when I got in high school, I was a troubled student. And my high school teacher, she told everybody else how great they were going to become. But when she got to Tommy Campbell Jr., see, she didn't know that I had a fight in me. She didn't know I had a lion mode in me. She didn't know that I knew how to build myself up in the midst of my failures. I knew how to encourage myself. And see, she told me, she said, Tommy, you're not smart enough to go to college. She said, Tommy, you're not going to graduate high school. I looked at her, I said, Miss Teacher, I said, I will graduate high school. I said, I will go to college. And then in 2009, I became homeless, living on the streets, begging for food, but I kept believing in myself. In the midst of that, I kept building myself up because I knew I did not belong being homeless. I knew that I flunked the first grade. And then after that, I was shot multiple times. And when I got to the hospital, I was pronounced dead. They said it was over. They said, go ahead and prepare the funeral. But look at me. I'm blessed. I'm here. I'm alive. And now I'm a motivational speaker. And I got in college. But notice this now. When I got in college, I still struggled. I was not the smartest. I struggled. I wasn't a good writer. And I flunked out of college. Look at there. I flunked out of college. Maybe you flunked out of college. Maybe you're not the smartest. You may not have the right connect. You may not have the connections. You may not have the resources. You may not have the money. You may not be the smartest. But you can still accomplish your dreams. You can still become successful. Look at my life. I flunked out of college. And then I didn't give up. They didn't want to let me back in college, but I kept fighting. So they let me back in college on academic probation. And when I got back in college, I got my bachelor's degree, I got my master's degree, and then someone said, Tommy, you might as well go for your doctoral degree. But I said, what if I fail? I said, I'm not a good writer. I said, I'm not the smartest person. I said, I don't know if I can study materials and take classes on the doctoral level. Because I struggled when I was working on my master's. I was this close when I was working on my master's to withdrawing from school. But my academic advisor, she said, Tommy, I'm not going to let you quit. He said, Tommy, you might not believe this, but greatness is upon your life. You are destined for greatness. Don't you quit. Don't you give up. He said, Tommy, you got a fight in you. You got a good heart. See, he saw my heart. He said I was going to touch thousands of millions of people's lives. So then I got in the doctoral program. But when it was time to write that dissertation, I became so fearful. I was about to give up and say, no, I can't do this. But I wrote that dissertation. And now I am Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. And I may be speaking to somebody right now that's watching this video. You may not be gifted. You may not be the smartest. You may not be the most intelligent. You may not look the best. You may have not been born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You may be poor. You may be struggling. But as long as you have a dream, as long as you have a heart, see, sometimes being the smartest still does not guarantee success. But what guarantees success is whenever you have the heart, is whenever your why is so authentic, to whenever you're in beast mode, lion mode, you're grinding, putting in 120%, going after your dreams no matter what, not giving up on life. When life throws blows at you, whenever you're going through struggles while you're going after your dreams. Because did you know there will be times while you're going after your dreams, it's going to be hard? Because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But it takes heart. It's hard when you're going after your dreams. It's hard when you're going after success. Because while you're chasing greatness, life will happen. There will be things you will go through. There will be troubles and storms that will come while you're going after your dreams. But you can't quit. That's why your why has to be so authentic. That's why your why has to have so much authenticity. I like that word, authentic. Authenticity. Your why has to be potent. Your why has to be so powerful. So whenever you start going through trouble, whenever you start going through life, no matter what, you won't quit. You will not stop. And now I'm a motivational speaker. And I am Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr., a published author of 2 books, and currently working on my 3rd book. Anything is possible. And I'm telling you, I will speak in London. I will speak in Canada. I will speak in Australia. I will speak in the NBA. I will speak in the NFL. I will speak in corporations and conferences. And let me tell you this. There's somebody out there right now. You're a professional athlete. You're going to win the Super Bowl. But the way you're going to win the Super Bowl in the NFL is you have to have your whole team to develop a championship Super Bowl-like mentality. Because if one person just has a Super Bowl mentality on the team, it doesn't do you any good. The whole team has to have a Super Bowl-like mentality. In the NBA championship, it takes more than just one person to have an NBA championship-like mentality. The whole team has to have an NBA championship-like mentality. You want to win the World Series. You want to win the World Cup, Olympic gold medals. You want to be a doctor, or lawyer, or nurse, or teacher, or singer. You want to be on The Voice, American Idol. You want to be an actor, a real estate owner, a surgeon, or a lawyer, or actor, or a movie producer, a singer, a rapper, or a baseball player, tennis player, golf player. My point is this: whatever your dreams are, you must develop a championship-like mentality. Maybe you want to be a CEO of a company. Maybe you want to turn the company around. You want to take the company to the next level. You got to get the employees on board, and they got to have a championship-like mentality. They have to have a winners-like mentality. You must stop all the negativity. You must stop all the negativity towards other successful people. And you must develop a positive mindset and become great yourself. Because you will not quit and you will not stop until you have become everything you have ever dreamed of. Because it's time for you to grind. It's time for you to put in 120%. It's time for you to turn your life into blessings. It's time for you to achieve your dreams. As I close, I'm closing. Once you change your way of thinking, and once you start thinking positive, you will see that anything is possible. And don't allow negative people to put their limitations on you. You remain positive. You be optimistic. You stay positive. And when people, the reason why negative people tell you that you can't do it is because they failed in their lives. They become negative because they didn't go after their dreams. They don't think that anything is possible because they failed in life and they quit and they gave up. So what they do when they see that you're dreaming big, they want to put their limitations on you and tell you that you can't do it because they couldn't do it. So don't let them do that. Once you change your way of thinking and once you start thinking positive, you will see that anything is possible. You will not stop. I will not let you stop. I will not let you give up. As I close, I want you to know that you are closer than you have ever been. Don't quit. Don't give up, because you were born to win. And I want to tell the whole world that I love you. I believe in you. This is your time. This is your season. And this is your moment. I love you. I'm a motivational speaker that loves you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this video all over social media and put positive comments. Please tell people about me as a motivational speaker. I love you. I believe in you. And my 2 books. This is my new book. Anything is possible on Amazon. Type in anything is possible and then type in Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. Type in Dream Big and then type in Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. These are my 2 books. Maybe you've been telling yourself you want to write a book. Go ahead and write that book. Anything is possible. You will not stop and I will not let you quit. I refuse to let you quit. And don't you commit suicide. Save your life. There are people that love you. If you need help, there's nothing wrong with going to get help mentally. Don't give up. Don't take your life. You shall live and be successful and accomplish your dreams and serve people. And this is what I want you to do. Don't just be about the money, but I want you to use your passion. I want you to use what you love to do. I want you to use your gifts to serve people, and the money will follow. This is your time. This is your moment. And this is your season. I want to tell the whole world that I love you. I believe in you. You all are my family. I'm here for you. If there's a professional athlete out there, you don't have a father figure, or if there's someone else who don't have a father figure, you need encouragement, reach out to me. I'll be your online father. I'm here for you. I know what it's like to be abandoned. I know what it's like to be rejected. I know what it's like when people keep telling you no. You may be going after your dreams, and you may keep getting rejected. They may keep telling you no, but keep grinding, don't give up. Because there is a yes. All it takes is one yes to change your life forever. I love you. I believe in you. Thank you. That is my time. Peace.